Hulk Hogan is now officially back in the Hall of Fame. Hi guys, welcome to another edition of the General Jerry channel. Whenever we cover news, we like to do it a little bit different. I know a lot of when people do WWE news, they just literally read the source and then that's it, it's all over. Here in the General Jerry channel, we do things a little bit different. We go in depth, we talk about the history of the subject and what's going to happen in the future in regards to this situation in particular. So, number one, Hulk Hogan is officially back in the Hall of Fame. WWE have announced it. I will read to you the official statement right now. After a 3-year suspension, Hulk Hogan has been reinstated into the WWE Hall of Fame. This second chance follows Hogan's numerous public apologies and volunteering to work with young people where he is helping them learn from his mistake. These efforts lead to a recent induction into the Boys and Girls Club of America Hall of Fame. So apparently because of this was a big reason why WWE decided, you know what, it's time for Hulk Hogan to be in the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. So I'm not going to read any more of this crap because it's pretty much going elaborative, but what I will do is go into detail about my thoughts and what this really means in regards to Hulk Hogan and WWE. Number one, is this the right decision? Yes, I think it is the right decision. Yes, Hulk Hogan messed up. He shouldn't have said the N-word. He shouldn't have said it. But at the end of the day, things happen. Hulk Hogan is the type of person that I feel makes a lot of mistakes. But I do think this is probably the right time doing it, and I'm glad that they're doing it. I think maybe even they should have done it maybe earlier, but it's rather late than never, as they say, rather late than never. But honestly, Hulk Hogan back into the Hall of Fame is a good thing. You can't have a Hall of Fame without Hulk Hogan. It's unless, if Hulk Hogan did something really, and I'm not saying what he did was bad, right? But if he did something like, I'm talking fucking like a really bad scandal, then okay. But if you look at the Hall of Fame, you cannot have the Hall of Fame without Hulk Hogan. Whether these kind of people will admit it or not, if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, we probably wouldn't have wrestling that we have now. Hulk Hogan really was the entrepreneur when it came to wrestling. He was the guy that really a lot of people got into wrestling for, and he was the reason why essentially future generations got involved because Hulk Hogan got a generation involved. Then that generation made them watch wrestling, and the other generation watched wrestling, and then they had their own heroes like The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. One of my probably favorite things of Hulk Hogan was his NWO run. In the WCW. I think that was probably one of, I know towards the end it was a little bit, but I think the promos that he did, especially on that first year of the NWO, was actually really good. The heel turn, I think, was amazing whenever Hulk Hogan turned heel, which I think was really, really good. But in regards to Hulk Hogan coming back, I think he will. I think he's going to come back. I think that they'll probably have him in as a general manager, or they'll have him as one of the ambassadors for WWE, maybe doing like promos and stuff like that for certain pay-per-views. I think maybe to kind of give wrestlers somewhat of a break rather than going to these interviews, they might bring Hulk Hogan in. So Hulkster is probably going to be in the same position as what he was 3 years ago when he was doing these interviews promoting WWE. Because I think that might maybe take the load off maybe some wrestlers, that obviously have a busy schedule, and that's only really a percentage of what the wrestlers need to do, and I think Hulk Hogan would be best suited for that. The question is, does Hulk Hogan need WWE? For anyone who doesn't know, Hulk Hogan is absolutely rich as fuck. He won that lawsuit against Gawker, and he's rich as hell. I think it was like 150 million, if my memory serves me right. He is a multi-millionaire. He pretty much got a Conor McGregor payday, okay? Even more so. He got a Conor McGregor payday, and in the end, Hulk Hogan, would he like to go back to WWE? I think he will. Obviously, WWE means a lot to Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan obviously wants to be back to the WWE. He said it more than once that he wants to return. He wants to make an impact. The question is, as well, I think he will return. The question is, will we see a final match from Hulk Hogan? No. I think his health's a little bit down. It wouldn't surprise me if they maybe do something with John Cena. I doubt it though, but it's just... I think if he went to the ring, it would just be a disaster. He can't do the leg drop anymore because of his hips have given out and everything that's going on. They might try and do maybe a no disqualification match, very similar to what they did with Sting in TNA. But I highly, highly doubt we'll see Hulk Hogan in an actual ring. Like, it's not like Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's a young guy. Hulk Hogan is incredibly old. Like, he's really old, and I can't see him actually wrestling in WWE. So yeah, that's pretty much what we've got. Hulk Hogan is back in the Hall of Fame, and I honestly expect him to return either within this year or next year. It wouldn't surprise me if he maybe comes back during WrestleMania time. So just, or maybe even... Yeah, I think even somewhat near WrestleMania, I think that they might bring him back, provided that he doesn't do anything else stupid between now and then. And again, it's kind of Hulk Hogan, but honestly, I'm happy for Hulkster. I'm happy for him getting back in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, you can't have a Hall of Fame without Hulk Hogan, but again, he's learned his mistake. Like I said, what he did was absolutely wrong, but at the same time, he's paid his dues, he's paid his penance, he's done everything that he's done, and he's back in the Hall of Fame. So, congratulations to Hulk Hogan being in the Hall of Fame. This might trigger a few people, I think, because I think a lot of people maybe might get angry at that, about him coming back, but I doubt it. I think you will get maybe a few people that aren't even wrestling fans, that don't really know. But in the end, Hulk Hogan is back in the Hall of Fame, and it's good to see him back in the Hall of Fame. So, this is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel, signing out.